Good morning!
Hello.
Annyeong! Tama ba yung pagsabi natin?
Annyeonghaseyo.
Magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat, sa lahat ng mga kasama natin dito sa Kumu at saka sa Facebook Live on FQ Mom Channel and Knowledge Channel. It is a wonderful and bright Thursday mid-morning. And this is Rose Press Fausto, FQ Mom on episode number, what are we now? Episode number 28 of Money Lessons with FQ Mom and Sons. Yes, ano ba yung FQ? Ito po ang ating ability to make sound decisions and actions in managing personal finances, ang IQ at EQ ng paghahawak ng pera. And with me is my FQ son number 2, Enrique Fausto. Take it away.
So hi, my name's Enrique. Welcome to FQ Mom and Sons. So my name's Enrique. I'm the Chief Financial Architect at IFE, where we make investing for everyone. And today, mapansin nyo na, actually, medyo iba yung setup namin ngayon.
Nasa dining room
on the dining table, because we're gonna have something na, palagi ko alam nyo na eh. Alam nyo na kung ano mangyayari. So, we actually have a special guest and a very interesting and delicious topic.
Alam nyo, kung naamoy nyo lang yung bahay namin ngayon.
Sobrang amoy grill na siya.
May grilling na nagaganap doon. Gagano nga natin yung camera ng konti. Kaaliw. So, Enrique, game na ba tayo? Pero konting kwentuhan lang muna tayo. Ano ba yung Asian culture na very much love na mga Filipinos ngayon?
Korea.
So
whether it's through the music, through the K-pop TV shows, or actually movies.
Drama. Yeah, lahat yan. Meron lang akong konting kwento. Siguro hindi pa to alam ni Dong. Back in the 80s, in my kopong-kopong days, I used to be called Korean girl.
Ayaw nga na, i-mention natin.
I used to be called Korean girl by one of the bosses at Far East Bank. Yun po yung first job ko. And when we would go on client calls, he would even introduce me not as this is Rose Press, but this is Korean girl. And so some of the clients would actually call me Korean girls. Anyway, kasi yung Koreans noon, parang hindi pa sila super puti. Because my older sisters, sila tita dada, they would be given this, parang sasabihin sa kanila, mukha kang Chinese. Kasi mas puti sila sa akin. Ay, malabit kayo manggi. So ako yung Korean. Anyway.
Kasi hindi kasi puti dati.
Oo, ewan ko ba?
Ngayon, sobrang.
Hindi ko yun.
So today, we're gonna talk about something Korean, specifically Korean foods.
What's the title of our episode today? Pakita nga natin yung title ng episode natin. Ganda eh, naisip niya ni Kuya Marty. What's the title? Tingnan na natin. Pakita natin, Direct Sharon, yung ating episode title for today. Ang kalat ng ating mga ang kalat ng mga wires namin. Yan!
It's Oppa rating a Korean restaurant in the time of pandemic, and we're actually pretty excited to bring in our special Korean restaurant tour guest.
Pakita natin yung video.
Shin Dong Jun. So before I introduce him, let's watch this quick video that our direction prepared to give you a bit of a snippet of who actually is joining us for the show today. So take it away. Let's play that video.
Yes! So, wag na natin patagalin. Let's bring him in.
So,
ladies and gentlemen,
managing partner of Yedang Korean restaurant, Mr. Dong Jun Shin.
Woohoo! Hi, Dong!
Okay. So just a quick background. So Dong is someone who's very close to me. We've been good friends since
Prep.
grade school naman, grade one
Grade
naman.
one ba?
So he is a full-blooded Korean, but he's lived here since prep ba? Since prep,
Yeah.
and and right now he's the one that's really running the show, no, when it comes to dealing with the Korean food at Yedang. So just as a quick
Pabatiin mo muna. Si Dong, pabatiin natin. Di ba
yeah,
siya mga
so let's let Dong say hi to the audience and tell us a little bit about yourself so everyone can get to know you naman.
All right. Hello. My name is Dong Jun Shin. Actually, Shin Dong Jun, kung Korean yung tapos age 28. Actually, naka-nervous yung ano na to. But
Okay. Sige lang.
as you guys are introducing me, parang medyo na oh my god. Ito na. But yeah, I'd like to introduce myself also as FQ son number 4.
Yeah!
Yun, ah.
Yun, no?
I've known the Fausto household for a very long time since, we've been friends since grade 1. As in, first, kay ni Kamer yung first Filipino friends ko. Talaga.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So, this is pretty, and I'm super honored to be here also in Money Lessons with, FQ Mom and friends.
Yeah.
Okay.
At ito ha, you have to say hi to Cara Pangilinan. Ang dami niyang mga scent na clap.
On
galing
Kumu.
ka. Yeah. Hi, Cara.
Oh, and let's also say hello. Oh, let's also say thank you to our Christian. So hello and good morning. See, Krishna's here. Hey, Krishna. Hello.
Who?
And Krishna. Kaya ba?
Okay.
One of our-
Sorry.
Ako, the Savior community is here na eh.
Diba.
Halika, we're waiting for the Savior community. May ika na eh.
Yeah, so
Pogi mo daw, Dong.
Hello.
sabi. Oppa.
Gangnam Style. So, Dong, do you
Yes.
feel, I'm just wondering, do you feel more Korean or Filipino? Ano ba ang tawag dun sa mix na yun? Koreanoy?
Actually, more Chinese Filipino. Kasi,
Ay! Nagulo na talaga.
my blood Korean, but I guess I identify myself as Chinese Filipino na rin here.
Na rin.
I guess the culture and everything, environment-wise, it's all Chinese Filipino. So,
Okay ba ang audio ni Dong? Yung ating mga viewers dyan. Kara, okay ba yung audio ni Dong? Naririnig mo ba siya ng liwanag? Okay ba siya? So, Dong, bring
I'll try
us
to
to
speak
the
louder
time.
naman.
Yeah. Tsaka closer
Yeah.
siguro to the microphone. Can you bring us to the time how old were you when you came to the Philippines?
siguro mga 5 or 6. Yeah.
Yes.
Around that age, yes. I can't even remember it like quite well. Siyempre, I don't even know when exactly. But I think prep yung unang school ko. I was in OP Montessori. The one in Green Hills.
Green Hills, yes.
Yeah.
And then my dad, his business partners kasi are all Savior and then Ateneo. So parang he wanted me to take that track then.
Okay,
So
I didn't know that.
Grade school, Savior, all the way. And then that's when I met Enrique and so
The rest of the
everything.
gang.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you think of the country at the start? Ewan ko kung anong naaalala mo, whether when you were 5 years old or a little bit older, whatever you can remember. Ano naging
I think
impression mo?
I kept complaining that it was hot lang. I think because medyo pawisan ako eh. So pawisin pala. Like even before pa. So I think I'd always complain. And I used to have bad skin before. So I think the weather like badly reacted. Yeah. So but that's the only thing I remember. That's quite coming up to my mind right now.
Okay, so
Everything else, I super love the Philippines, so I'm staying here.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think about it, no? Kasi like from that time, you were dealing with a Chinese, Filipino, and also Korean. Parang culture that's
Yung
all
culture.
mixing in. Like at home, di ba you always speak Korean pa rin? Like do you speak Korean with,
Yes.
even with your
Actually, to my
siblings?
mom. My siblings, English na, Taglish na.
Yeah. So with your mom, it's still talagang Korean.
Yeah, just full Korean, yeah. That's why, well, I can't help na I lost my accent, my Korean accent. So when I speak, like when I go to Korea every year, well, used to, because of COVID, I haven't been there. But when I speak in Korean, they still think, they think I'm a foreigner. I look Chinese then, honestly. Like I don't look Korean.
So Chinese Filipino talaga.
Pero
Yeah.
pwedeng Gangnam look. Di ba nag-costume ka dati doon?
Right, yes. I'm trying to, I'm Korean, let's be Korean.
Yeah, you gotta
Yes.
milk that, man.
Yeah. And before,
Especially now, I mean, medyo lumalaki yung Korean, so, market value-wise, like, so it's good for me. It can only help me.
how does it feel, no? Na parang more people are trying to learn. As in, I have friends learning Korean, the language, getting so into this K-pop. Ikaw, like, as a Korean, how does it make you?
Super, super proud. I mean, such a small country, and nung 1988 pa lang, medyo kitang-kita na sobrang hirap. But then the growth and
Yeah,
you can see
nainggit ako.
like, the whole country super together, like sobrang tiis lang. And then now, so with the likes of BTS and stuff like that, medyo kilalang-kilala na yung Korea, and even with the food. I mean,
Yes.
I don't know, mas lumalabas yung food, mas nagano sa Philippines. Like the garlic bread, like it's Korean garlic bread, but it's not really, originated from. I think it's the style of, so it's like, mas lumalabas lang yung Korean stuff.
So now we're talking about food. Kasi I remember before, di ba your mom had a restaurant also, a Korean restaurant?
Yes. Actually, across Yedang before we took over.
Yeah.
Would
Would you help out? Parang from back then, would you help out in the restaurant or do anything there?
I was actually really not interested in that, in the restaurant business that time. I think that was high school to college then. College, first year, second year, honestly, I was just really having fun now. So I didn't think about helping, and they didn't really ask for help, which I should have done. In the end, we had to sell it because my mom and my dad had to leave for Korea for important things. So that ended, and I thought with food, wala na, okay na. But 2018, parang the owners of Yedang kasi they wanted out na, parang they wanted to retire na.
They are Koreans. They're original,
Yes,
OG Koreans din sila.
Yes, super OG Koreans. But they're still here. They're still here, retired, and they're just playing golf and scuba diving. Actually, the funny story is the reason or how we got Yedang was through golfing. Super golf buddies kasi yung parents ko and yung owners ng Yedang. So I think they play like 3 times a week. Even.
Wow.
And that's when the transaction happened. Parang
over golf.
Over golf. Oh, like cart lang sila, tapos gallery lang sila. Tapos parang actually you guys wanted maraming offers daw, pero sa tingin kasi nila, kaming tatlo ni Dong and Eugene. I have an older sister, Eugene Shin, and my younger brother, Dong Woo. Sa tingin nila kasi, we have the most potential to bring the Yedang name.
You're the most OG siguro.
I guess, from all the, so, that happened in 2018. So, ever since then, try to learn the business, try to check everything, supply chain operations.
And prior to that, you guys graduated in 2015, correct?
Yes.
And tell us about your first job. Malayo.
Wait, if you could know, backtrack
okay.
pa kasi even in college, we haven't talked about how you were already in food. Diba you mentioned from your mom having a restaurant, and then what made you decide, I'll try out my own.
Okay, sige, go with that
from that transition muna.
Well, in college, I guess I didn't help out in Sarangbang. I mean, my mom's restaurant
Korean
before,
restaurant.
because I wanted my own thing. So I think second
Mm.
year yun. So we start, like my friends and I started Walk Out Loud.
What?
so
Say
WAF.
that again?
So it's WAF. WAF
Waff
out.
Out
Parang
Loud.
laugh. Pero it's
Yeah.
waffles kasi.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
and
a
it
theme.
did very well, di ba?
Yeah. Nauso yun
Yeah.
Malakas yun. Malakas yun.
Let's give the audience a background. Sa Ateneo kasi, School
Yeah.
of Management, they have this program wherein you apply to set up a business there in the, what do you call that area?
It's called the Student Enterprise Center or John Gahome Student Enterprise Center, which is essentially like a canteen
Oo.
run by
Student entrepreneurs.
purely student entrepreneurs, like current students who were doing their own food business.
So you had to qualify, you had to apply for the
Yeah.
slot para
Yeah.
may ganong effect. Ano?
Yeah, could you tell us about that journey? Because I'm sure that wasn't just okay, let's do it.
Oo.
How'd you get to that?
Actually, I forget, but yeah, first phase was the proposal and everything. So on paper, so if it's feasible, they check it, and then you get to second phase, which is when you start selling talaga. So they have this fair setup, like a school fair setup type. Na all the participating stalls will be there. So that's when they see your performance. That's when they see if students, if it clicks to the taste of the students there. So after the second phase, I think I'm missing one more phase, but I forget. But yeah,
Okay lang.
and the results are out. Yun, number of and then they choose lang kung ano yung stall location yung kukunin mo sa JSEC.
Yeah, so Walk
that's
Out
how the
Loud.
process-
There was another one that did very well there, yung kay Chris Tew. Remember that? Pero
hindi ko na
prior
naabutan yun,
to
hindi ko
you
na naabutan
But
yun.
that one, meron
Right,
naman yung
yes.
kay Chris Tew, parang chicken naman yata.
Yeah,
Na
chicken.
tumuloy nga yun even
Even after college.
graduate.
Never.
Okay,
But
so
yeah.
after that, when you graduated, because you took up, your course was?
Communications technologies. So
Yes, let's
business
say.
content. Yes.
After you graduated, where did you work?
Actually, it was a very lucky. How should I say it? They needed a Korean analyst. That's really the thing there. A Korean financial analyst, fundamental analyst. Actually, is the position.
Korean?
So they needed someone to
Yeah.
analyze mga financial statements, ganyan. But bonus if kaya niya magbasa ng Korean. Kasi Korean yung companies, di ba, na kailangan i-analyze.
So I was supposed to handle the Korean market. They don't give out financial statements and balance sheets in English.
Oh my!
So that was what they were looking for. So sabi ko,
Korean talaga.
after I graduated, I really wanted to have one first month. So 6 months, I didn't plan on getting a job first. And then I think it was August that I started applying. And then MSCI was looking for a Korean analyst.
Korean. Pero I will cut you there kasi merong interesting question, sabi ni It's Gamer. is the guest single? Sagutin mo yan. Dong.
Yes, I am single, but not looking because I'm pretty busy with Yedang.
That's the right answer.
Yeah.
So you're
Go
single,
ahead.
but you're not yet ready to mingle, correct?
Yes.
Busy cooking daw.
Busy cooking.
Ready to mingle naman, but
So mingle.
Yun lang.
Sad face tuloy
Be
siya.
very honest. Yeah.
Sad face sila
Next
doon,
question.
Okay, so let's say that again. He's single, but ready to mingle naman. Tama ba?
Naman.
Yes.
Okay. Even if you're busy.
Open naman. Yeah.
Open.
So,
Can you say that in Korean na I am single but I am ready to mingle? Carry ba yun? Pwede mo ba sabihin yan?
Di kaya.
Pinapatanggal ko lang yung kaba mo. Pero mukhang lalong kinaba.
mahaba ka.
Mas na wait.
Sabi, siya napaisip. Single ba ako? So anyway,
Yeah.
So from that time, di ba, so imagine like you had this history of a restaurant, and then you did your own thing in college, and then you got a job, you were doing okay. Parang what was the I guess going back to the question of Yedang, what was the trigger? Was it
Yeah.
were they the ones who told you, hey, do you want to buy, or were you actually looking for a restaurant at that time?
Actually, we were just told, sila yung lumapit para
Sila pa yung parang offer. Sila pa yung nag-offer.
We plan to retire na, and I think this would be a good opportunity for you guys because Yedang has a name na talaga in Pasig. So we weren't actually looking for it. Like we weren't the one who approached them. Baliktad siya.
Yes.
But that's the thing. Parang it really had potential. Like we can see now it had potential. So I was still working then. My brother, right after graduation, he went to Australia. Parang working holiday siya doon. And my sister, she had her dental thing
Practice.
So it was just me and my mom. But syempre, my mom hanggang sa food siya. So in terms of managing it and handling it, she did have experience, but she wasn't really into it because syempre okay na siya. So she asked me first before acquiring it, like, do you want to manage? Do you want to try Yedang? So I said yes. So parang bata pa ako nun, although bata pa rin naman. Pero I really had that passion to like, sige, sabayin ko na, kaya to. Like, managing Yedang while working. Like,
okay.
But I was wrong. Yeah, kasi after 95, I go to the restaurant, I try to manage. You'll have to go to the market early in the morning to get especially for seafood, because it's different if it's frozen. So it really took a toll on me, like it's very tiring. And I had to decide kung ano yung gagawin ko talaga.
Oh, okay.
So, Yedang, syempre, was the sure choice there. Kasi I saw a future there, parang may potential talaga. And I had the confidence to bring it up to wherever it can get to. So, that was around November 2018. And from then, tuloy-tuloy na siya. So, we acquired it July. So, from July to
of 2018.
Yeah.
Pero luma na siya, diba? Like, what year was it established again, the restaurant?
2006.
2006. So by that time, matagal na siya. I don't know if for the audience, does anyone know Yedang? Is anyone familiar?
Meron na bang nakakain sa Yedang?
Yeah, can you comment like what was the good food? Yung natripan niyo, if ever man.
Sige, we'll wait for your answers kung ano yung mga Yedang food nyo or mga Korean food na gustong-gusto nyo. And we'll see if they also serve it there at Yedang. Ilan na ba ang branches ng Yedang?
Okay, so we only had the Meralco Ave branch, the OG Yedang branch. But then we had to
Meralco Avenue.
Yeah, sa Pasig. We had to move noong August 2020 because of the pandemic. Parang they didn't want to give us a discount in terms of rent, so which is bad. But it's okay. Like, we understand. Like, it's pandemic naman. So we had to move talaga. Most of our customers kasi, I guess 30 to 40% are from New Manila.
Okay.
Kasi Pasig.
Kabilang side ng EDSA. Yes.
So we chose somewhere near there na lang to set up shop first as a temporary thing. Kasi we didn't know. So it was pretty quick. August, we had to leave. And then, construction and everything, actually, sobrang nirush naman.
Okay.
So, 1 month in, tapos na siya. So, we opened nung end of September, mga ganyan na.
Got it.
So, may sumagot dito. Sabi, sarap sa Yedang, steamed egg.
Si Christian. Christian. Hey, Christian, what's up?
Cara said, galbi. How do you say that? Galbi. Galbi
Chim. Chim is two kasi, yeah.
Sunduchi. Ikaw na magbasa.
Sundudu.
Ano ba yung pagsabi?
Sundudu.
Yan ba yung pagsabi?
Sige.
Jige.
And so thank you also to sina Jon Snow, Michelle, friends, Dana. Oh, Dana's here. Michelle, user 108. all of the treats.
Alam mo, kaya gusto ko ang Korean food kasi daming gulay na hindi, alam mo yung hindi yung, sometimes kasi when we look back to our childhood, yung parang pinipilit sa'yo yung gulay. Kumain ka ng gulay, kumain ka ng gulay. But the way it's presented, at least the way I see it, sa Korean food, nakaano siya eh. Di ba, ibabalot mo yung meat mo doon sa leaves, yung mga ganon. Parang, ang ganda ng mix ng plant at saka animal doon sa diet mo. That's why, parang, I'm chill about it. Sasarapan ako. Tsaka ang dami. Gusto kayo marami kayong mga appetizer. Mahilig ako sa appetizer.
I guess that's the main difference. It's really the side dishes. So it's really
Pakita natin.
So we're lucky today kasi today is gonna be a mukbang sesh.
Oh yeah, mukbang.
So pakita natin. So thank you, Yedang. If you order,
tumutulong ka.
may ibang side dish pa siya. So anyway, so Dong, ano ba yung
ako sa side dish? Dong.
Ano ba yung style? Ano ba yung okay na style to eat?
Actually, for Yedang, parang we're more known for our side dishes. Because lahat in-house yung gawa. Because we give a lot. Like, we don't put on side dishes. Kasi that's the difference that people look for. So we're proud of that. Everything else has been classic. Parang everything that was in our old menu, ganun pa rin. But we kind of tweaked it in a way na mas tama sa lasa ng Pinoy. But we still try to keep that authenticity.
Yeah.
In the way it's cooked. So it's more on the timpla na lang, I guess.
Got it.
So what do we call this? The one here in front of me right now?
So I think that's the king mushroom.
Yeah, this one.
The king mushroom.
Yeah.
King mushroom.
Actually, you're supposed to cook that kasi sa grill mismo. So the way it's
grill pala.
yeah. Because the way it's cooked first is dapat yung samgyeopsal muna, and then you gotta let the oil run. So in your pan, there will be a flow for the oil, and that's where you put the mushroom, para it can cook.
Seep in the oil.
Oh, kulang pala sa oil daw.
It was.
Ganun siya. So you can.
Kuya Marty, ang
it was na.
It was daw.
So can you tell us like how does it work? Parang when you set up a Korean dish, but parang ang daming sides. Is there like a story to it? But kailangan all of these different things?
Actually, it's really just. Parang dati kasi it's really just the side dishes lang. Wala nang main meal.
That's the actual meal.
Yeah, that's the actual meal na. So lahat, it comes in small plates, and then parang. So you can see like yung mga historical dramas, K-dramas, like when the king eats. Parang ang daming maliliit na plates.
Maliliit na plates.
It's really for them to offer as much as possible in one meal. So parang ang daming options. I think that's really just but the historical reason, I'm actually not aware. So I'm so sorry for that.
Basta ganun lang. Gets.
Nung nagpunta kami sa Korea, Dong, back in 2011 yata.
Ganun katagal yun?
Oo, ganun nakatagal. So, yung sa mga tour namin, binanggit din nila na nung, I don't know, siguro nung medyo pahirapan, mahal talaga ang meat. That's why, parang flavor lang daw yung meat. Which is also good kasi nakaka-healthy, di ba? But then sabi niya, now we also have McDonald's.
And all of that.
Kaya ang magaganda rin ng mga katawan dun yung mga babae doon, maliliit din mga very narrow waistline, ganyan. Kaya lang sabi nga niya, but now we also have McDonald's.
So for all of our guests,
okay.
So for all of our guests, so kakain lang kami ngayon ng lunch. If you guys have your own lunch,
ayun,
you can also join us and eat your lunch.
At saka syempre ito, favorite. Alam mo ba na naging parang
kimchi.
Regular na namin yung kimchi sa bahay.
Because of this.
Because of Dong.
Actually, the kimchi also, you can cook it sa grill mismo where the oil is flowing.
Oh, you can also grill this?
Yeah, it gets sweeter pa. Yeah, so people do that and then they eat it with the pork, or you can put it in the sam with the lettuce.
Ang sarap.
So next time you guys can try that also.
So, yung mga iniinggit natin ngayon, mga nanonood sa atin, they can order naman, di ba? Kahit na anong CQ pa ang pwede natin, ang nangyayari sa atin ngayon.
Yes.
Tell them how they can order naman. Hindi naman sila super inggit lang.
You can order through our website, yedang.ph. Actually, we try to make it as seamless as possible and cashless as possible. So even down to the delivery, parang upon checkout, meron na siya. So it's just really one payment. We're also available in Grab, Foodpanda, and Pikaroo. And you can also order through me na lang. I'll give you my number na lang later on. But yeah, you guys can definitely order. I'm very friendly, and I'm friends with all them.
Yes. Sarap ah.
I think people are curious to find out na parang now na like it's a restaurant business, diba? But how is it like now that it has to be delivered, diba? How are you able to keep parang that same like experience of this Korean food?
Yeah, that's the thing. Parang we never expected naman na we can keep the same quality. It's really different. It's because sa plates mismo, like you can show the tteokbokki, which is the black hole. It makes a lot of difference in the soup. Instead of just giving the microwavable in the microwavable. So in terms of experience, in terms of taste, talagang iba. But we really tried to adjust. Actually, we never closed, even though hard lockdown ng March to
kukuha ko ng
we made the adjustment na parang sayang.
Join us naman.
So I have employees kasi na in-house. So parang we give them quarters and everything. So yun, we got to open from kahit March 16 when ECU first started. So
birthday niya.
Yeah.
Yes,
Birthday ni friend.
Right. So
Anong ibig sabihin ng digits? Give us your digits.
Hindi, cellphone number yun. Cellphone.
Para hindi ka na daw maging single.
Kasi now we have how many? We have 1,000. We have 1,000 people on Kumu now.
Oo, Dong. Para baka gusto
So
nila
I hope you guys
order. You wanna try.
I hope you guys are getting ideas on how to level up your lunch at home.
Yes, para may iba naman, ano?
Since we're here, can I give out the promo na lang din?
Oh yeah, okay.
Here's the promo! Yay! Okay,
So
viewers.
lahat ng mga viewers, listen up. We're gonna have a special FQ Mom and Sons promo for Yedang. So sige, Dong, could you share with our viewers who are watching right now, whether on Kumu or on Facebook,
Ayan.
ano yung pwede nang ma-enjoy?
Okay. If you order from yedang.ph, you can just put in some notes na FQ. Just
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
FQ.
Okay, so let's say it again. So for all of our viewers, if you're looking at this food and you want to try it yourself, you can order on yedang.ph.
.ph. Yes.
So that's YEDANG.ph. They're also on Facebook and Instagram. Also, you can just search Yedang. Lalabas na yun, no? If you just type Yedang.
Follow them. Follow Yedang.
Yeah.
So this will apply in our Estancia branch.
Yes.
Which
The
is
new branch.
The new branch in Estancia Mall, Capital Commons. If you type in FQ sa notes, you'll be getting it's a buy one take one promo for Samgyeopsal.
Oh, for Samgyeopsal.
Okay.
Yeah, buy
Okay. Wow.
Pwede mo makahingi? Hello, Dong. Hello, Dong.
Hello. Hi, Tito. Long time.
Halika na.
So there's gonna be a buy one take one
First 20
Samgyeopsal.
customers muna tayo. Let's start
First
with
20 customers.
First 20 customers.
Who orders through the website, no? Through the
that.
website.
Yes, through the website.
Pakisulat natin yan,
So
direct siya.
I'll say it one more time. So for all those who can order now at yedang.ph, type in the notes FQ, and the first 20 customers will get a buy one take one Samgyeopsal.
Yes.
So,
So hope that helps. Yes.
Yeah, so I hope you guys can try it out because it's really good.
Oo, talaga.
And I don't know if you have any questions from the audience na if you want to ask about paano ba how are you able to come up?
Paano yung pandemic? Baka may mga lessons si Dong na gustong i-share. If you're running a restaurant and di ba
Or a food business, a food business in general.
Business in general. Ano yung meron ka bang mga gustong i-share na tips?
In terms of, I guess you just gotta keep going because that's what's hard with the pandemic. You'll never know what's the next, lockdown or alert number 4 or whatever that's being implemented by the government. So you just have to be on your feet and try to adjust all that. So yun, I think that was August 5 when biglang in-announce na parang mag-ECQ ulit. I had all the
Harap.
sa Stancho Hall. Pero yun, biglang bawal na pala. So I bought all my socks and everything. So dun tayo na-affect. So I guess we can't, there's no consistency. So you'll have to adjust all the time. But I guess that's what makes it fun right now for me, at least. Like every day, it's an everyday thing. Like I still feel like I'm in college. Like this still feels like a really big project with a better allowance lang. Parang ganun, parang college yung dating pa rin. So every day, Yedang, iniisip ko lang like, what can we do? Even with this week, dapat by today, 10% open na yung dine-in. But I chose not to open na lang because some of my employees are half vaccinated pa. So I don't want to risk that. And then 10% ng capacity lang pwede. So we'll just try to focus on pick-up and deliveries first, and then maybe once it reaches 30 at least or 50%, that's when we'll open to the public. But we'll still keep it at reservations only, so that to a point it's still safe.
So it's really tough now. You're constantly changing, constantly adapting. We're getting some questions here. Like Kara asked, was there ever a time you got really scared?
I'm scared all the time. Like all the time. Like you'll never know what will happen.
Yeah.
But I think that's what keeps me on my toes. I guess if it scares you, that means it's important. So
that's right.
Yeah. So I'm taking this very seriously, and I'm actually pretty happy naman na we're above water. Like we're not losing. Yes, and I still get to give jobs to my employees. We're currently employing 20 people now, so that's still good. And all we can do is just keep at it, keep operating with what's given to us, and hopefully matatapos na yung pandemic, even if not. I don't think it's gonna be soon. That's all we can do. That's all we can hope for.
Kwento mo nga kami, dalawa yung klase ng soup eh. Ito, yung may tofu, anong pangalan yan?
Kimchi jjigae. Yeah, that's the one with kimchi base.
Yeah, that's the kimchi based na medyo my spice.
Yeah.
The other one.
Ito namang isa, masarap, very beefy.
Right, doenjang jjigae. So that's soybean based soup.
Soybean based. Pero parang beefy yung kanyang flavor.
Yes. These two soups are the classic ones that you eat with samgyeopsal kasi. That's why I offered it to you guys also. So parang pang ano lang siya. Para bumaba yung food, I guess. Parang as you eat.
Tapos ano yung pwede nilang, ano yung mga suggested mo? Di ba may mga parang combo kayo?
Yeah, so you mentioned samgyeopsal. Samgyeopsal is pork, di ba? Samgyeop is pork in is that pork in Korean? Is that the word samgyeop?
But in the Philippines kasi, I think the term parang na-coin siya as the act of grilling. The act of grilling meat.
Grilling.
But
Pero
in
mali po
reality,
yun. Samgyeopsal is the pork belly.
pork belly.
Yeah, pork belly talaga siya na yung siguro it depends on the cut. So 1 inch yung width ng cut.
Yeah.
Diba?
That's what you call samgyeopsal. But then here kasi when you say samgyup, yun na yun parang pork and beef basta yung iluluto sa grill. Yun yung yan yung nangyayari dito. Which is fine naman. Gets naman
Direct Sharon, meron ka ba nung parang may mga picture ba tayo dyan na yung set para
All the food
yeah, so the people who will try to order
can have a look.
can come up with that as an option. Di ba meron kayong option?
So there are sets, no. So one of them was if you're having pork or samgyeopsal, yung sa mong bagay is this soup. Itong
Tofu.
Yeah, yung doenjang chicken.
Spicy tofu soup.
Get it,
Kita
show
ba? Kita
that.
ba?
Kasama siya sa
Yeah, no?
Oh wow! So we have a photo now. So ito yung here's how it looked like. And this is from the old branch, no?
yeah, that's the one branch.
And what are we looking at?
The one below, lower left is the samgyeopsal. And then you'll see up there sa upper left naman yung meat na naka-roll. It's our kalbi. It's a beef kalbi that we cut very into thin strips that we roll sa bone. So when you grill it, you just unroll it, like you just let it roll back, and then that's how you grill. On the top is actually very classic bibimbap. I think everyone knows that naman.
Yeah,
The bibimbap,
Yeah,
yeah.
very popular.
And then the one in the middle is our japchae. Actually, our japchae, it isn't as authentic as you'd find sa Korea. Kasi what we did here was we made it a bit more Filipino. And people like it kasi parang sobrang iba siya sa
But they're not what they're used to.
Yeah, very siya. I guess so talagang pang Filipino yung lasa. Then the one to the right is our pajon. So it's leeks pancake. So
That's the yellow one na malaki. Yeah, I love that. I love that. That's right.
And then the one to the right is the kimchi jjigae, the one you guys are eating with the tomato.
Ayan, so you can see it on the right yung medyo red orangish na soup.
And then the one on top of the pajon is tun samgyeopsal. So it's the same as samgyeopsal. The only difference is the cut. So mas thin lang siya. So it's the cut makes a difference.
Masyado na ako na-enjoy. So I think baka maganda. Gawin na natin yung Fausto.
Okay. So sige, I'm gonna...
Wait kasi ako dito. Enjoy na kumain.
Sarap. So before we move on to the next segment, I just want to say hello to all of those and pasalamat tayo sa lahat ng nagbigay ng halo-halo. Sina Juvie, Cara, Dana, Drake, Roland. Good afternoon. I wonder where he's coming from. Good afternoon. Si Bon, Xiao, Paul, Rhea, Clarence, hello. So what we're gonna do now is if Tito Boy has his fast talk. Our family has the Faust talks. So what's gonna happen is I'll be asking quick questions, and all that you have to do, Dong, is just para answer
top of the head,
top of the mind. Kung ano yung first thing that comes to mind, sabihin mo lang. Tapos yun na yun.
So is it like an option kind of thing, like?
Yep, our option or identification.
Mabilis lang. Analyze.
Yeah, no need to think.
No need to fundamentally analyze it, Mr. Analyst.
So ano lang, whatever comes to mind, just answer. So okay. Yeah, so easy first question. First question. Favorite Korean dish?
Kabijim.
Kabijim. What's that?
Beef stew.
The beef stew. Yeah.
The beef stew.
Your favorite.
I like that too.
It's really a classic talaga. Everyone, that's the first thing everyone orders talaga. So
yeah.
I feel the same way.
Oh, yun yung medyo may tamis na beef stew.
Yeah.
Second question. Would you prefer in front of customers or back in the kitchen?
Back in the kitchen.
Actually,
that's one thing. If I can add lang.
Yeah.
I was really actually it really helped me be patient. This restaurant business. Because dati medyo impatient talaga ako. to be honest. But this one, you really have to be nice. You really have to, be approachable. Yun, text lang. I got enough practice now. I think by now, I'm very easy to talk to. So, yeah, I had to learn that. It was really a skill that I really had to talk to people. Yeah.
Okay, so next, home cooked food or takeout?
Cooked food. Like even before pandemic, we never like it's unhappy. Parang for our family, we rarely deliver it. So yeah.
Unless it's Yedang.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Would you prefer serving an intimate dinner or cater to a large stadium event na daming tao?
Let's go for quantity. Para,
Stadium tayo, stadium. Being able to share the food with a lot of people. Nice. Ito, what's your favorite thing about running a Korean restaurant?
Favorite thing. Actually, especially now that, the Korean, the trend is there. It's actually pretty fun since everyone's super into it. I get to be a part of it also. I get to show everyone else that parang, this is, Korean food. This is how it should be. It's really good.
So it's kind of sharing the food, sharing the culture.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Would you prefer, ano ba yung mas gusto mo dito? You love the food or other people love the food?
I'm gonna be selfish. I think I'm gonna go with I love the food.
You love the food. Parang that's the standard.
I feel like if I love the food, I think everyone else will like the food.
Yeah.
I really like the food.
We love it.
So talking about other people, what's the best customer feedback or reaction you've ever received? Let's say that.
It's not really grand naman. I can't really pinpoint on one, but everyone else, it's all just thank you for staying open. Thank you for, I think it's really just appreciation that we're still open amidst the pandemic,
Right.
and we're still offering this quality food.
Yeah.
This Korean. So
That's nice.
yeah, I'm pretty happy. Like I also send them super grateful for your support. Like it really means a lot. Like staying open when parang I can see kasi na there were a lot of businesses closing down, especially especially restaurant businesses that isn't back before.
Yeah.
So I feel very lucky, and it actually motivates me right now to keep pushing and
To push.
hopefully our new branch in Stanchot as well, so we can start planning for the next one.
Yeah. Did you want to ask the last one?
Oo, di ka na ba?
We can go to the last. Kasi last 9 minutes na lang pala tayo.
Oh,
so,
last 9 minutes. So ako na yung last.
last
Fausto.
Fausto.
What is your preference for dapat mabilis lang to, huwag masyadong pag-iisipan na matagal. For a girlfriend, Korean or Filipina? Tadan.
Filipina.
Talaga? Dati you said Korean. I remember dati you said Korean.
Pero honestly, I'm open to dating Koreans, but never really got the chance to, I guess. I don't know. Because everyone else, like our circle, is puro Filipino, Chinese. Yeah, so I think I got used to that, and I like that. I like the community. I like the circle. So that's where I see my future. Filipino.
Okay.
You.
Wow.
Talaga.
So alam niyo na, no? So yung mga nagka-comment dyan, I think they're gonna ask now what's his number. So,
Susunod na.
ito na yun. Ito na yung
digits, the digits.
Segue
To place an order naman.
So we have last 8 minutes. I think this is for all of those who are interested, and also not just with eating Korean food, but are into it. Like they want to learn how to cook well. They want to learn how to do this whole business. What parang tips siguro or advice can you tell those who want to do this, food as like a business or something that they want to pursue?
I think first of all, you just really gotta love the food. Parang mawawalan ka ng gana kung hindi. And now, I guess, with how I did it, it was a set recipe na. But there are some things that I didn't like I personally didn't like. So that's where the tweaking happened. So I asked around, like, how else would people cook this? Honestly, I'd look into YouTube also to see kung ano yung mga trending ways on how to cook this certain dish. Because there are other ways, like ano yung quick, like 5-minute way, or ano yung talagang social na ano. And I try to incorporate all of that and put it into our dish. So I guess, yeah, going back, you just gotta really love the food. You just gotta really love what you're doing also.
Oh, may nagsasabi na dito, I'm half Filipina. Tapos, meron na nagtanong, si Dana, saang branch po kayo madalas? Sa Estancia.
Right now, yeah. Right now, Estancia talaga. Kasi baby siya. It has a lot of needs. So, I'm always there. So if you guys want to visit, okay lang. Just let me know lang first beforehand.
Mask on. Yeah, mask
With
on.
your mask on, sabihin nyo sa kanya, hello,
of course.
Dong, I saw you.
Oh, hello. Hello, to Tita Jane watching from Ilocos.
Hi, Tita Jane! Nakatikim ka na ba ng Yedang, Tita Jane? Ano ba yung sabihin ng dong? Bakit ba lahat kayo may dong?
It's actually a Korean family thing. Like for my dad, it's a generational thing. They all have chol in their name.
Yung mga Bisaya din, di ba? Dong! Halika dito, dong! proud ako.
So yung generation namin, lahat may dong. So even my cousins have dong.
May cousins, diba?
Oo, dong. Pero what is your family name? Shin?
Shin.
Yeah,
Shin.
Dong is
That's
a generation. Like the whole generation.
Shin Dong Jun.
Yeah.
Yun ang totoong pagsabi. Ayan, sinulat natin.
Ayan,
Order, go
so
to yedang.ph.
Yeah, so Dong, if you could invite like all of the guests and also re-explain the promo for those who just tuned in.
Yes.
We're
right
now at 1,188 people on Kumu. What's the bonus that they get for tuning in today, listening to you about Yedang?
Okay, so you guys should go to yedang.ph and then actually don't put FQ sa promo code box mismo because we're having problems with that. So just put it in the notes. You can just put it in the notes.
Notes.
Not FQ. Yeah, my staff already knows. Once you type in FQ sa notes, you'll be getting a buy one take one samgyeopsal. So you just have to order one samgyeopsal and then you'll be getting 2 servings.
Okay.
Pakita naman kayo. Kakain. Meron din mga babati sa'yo. Sa pasalamat dito.
Annyeong! Annyeonghaseyo!
Long time. Nice seeing you.
Yeah.
Nice. So thank you to sina Kelsey for saying the halo-halos and JR, pabati po sa lahat. JRV, Kasalme. Taga-saan daw po kayo?
Basta punta ka na lang sa Yedang, makikita mo na doon sa
Paayuda.
Doon na tayo mag-usap.
So right now it's still not the branch is still not open for dine-in at Estancia, but it will be once.
Yes, this is lifted. You can order.
The cases go down, yeah.
But you don't have to wait for that kasi you can already order yedang.ph. The websites there, you can look at all of these things.
And in the message, write FQ. Kung
Sa
isa
notes.
kayo sa first 20 na makaka-order, you get that buy one, take one from Dong Jun Shin.
Yeah, so if I were to recommend, my favorite is the Galbi Jim, the beef stew.
Yeah, Galbi.
Beef stew.
Yo,
The beef stew is the best. It's the best.
Lahat naman masarap eh. Alam mo kahit ito, ano bang tawag dito sa appetizer na to, nauubos ko na.
Yeah.
Yung parang-
Odeng yung tawag. Fish cake siya. So,
Oo, parang
It's fish.
Na masarap.
It's fish cake.
fish cake.
Yeah, akala ko parang, okay, so it's fish
It's
cake.
very fishy. I like it. Siyempre, ito favorite ko. So I am so enjoying this.
Yeah, did you want to say anything?
This one episode na ang konti ng sinabi ko.
Oh, she was just
Masakain na
eating.
ako na kain.
I guess that's a good sign.
Yeah, really appreciate. And for you guys, I really suggest that you try it also. And now you have a chance to even get something na may pa-premyo pa kay Dong. So, this has been Rose Press Fausto, your FQ Mom. Wishing you all a high FQ. Tune in again next Thursday on FQ Mom. Ay, mali.
One more
Sarap
time.
talaga ng kain. Tune in again. Money Pesos with FQ Mom and Sons. And please do join our FQ Monday Habit. Nandyan yan sa ating YouTube. At kung sasama kayo, every single Monday, tataas ang inyong FQ. Enrique?
Yep, so you can find me. My name's Enrique, Chief Financial Architect at IFE. So you can check out our Instagram, Facebook. You can follow us for more finance tips. And also additional info on how to increase your income, look at other businesses. So you have any parting words, Dong, to our audience?
Sorry.
You have any parting words?
Well, thanks for having me. I'm very honored for this the show with you and Tita Rose. You guys can order from Yedang. I'll do my best to serve the best quality Korean food that you can possibly have sa delivery. I guess that's it. So bye from episode 4.
Bye!
All right, so bye.
Thank you very much for joining us. Let's
Happy
have
lunch.
a great lunch.
Thank you.